From the Blues Hotel Collective, welcome to Blues Moments in Time, where every groove holds a memory and every moment echoes the truth of what came before. Today, we rewind the reel, trace the footsteps, and revisit the chapters that shaped the blues. Here is our host, Kelvin Huggins.
Take two. G'day folks, welcome back to another episode of Blues Moments in Time. Today, we're diving deep into the rich tapestry of blues history that unfolded on one very special date, November 19. Whether you're sipping your morning coffee or winding down for the evening, grab your favourite beverage and let's take a relaxed stroll through time together. We've got stories spanning continents, from the smoky clubs of Chicago to the vibrant venues down under. So settle in, turn up that volume just enough to feel those blues notes, and let's explore what makes November 19 such a significant day in our beloved genre. Let's kick things off with birthdays, because every great blues story starts with a person, right? First up, we have a West Coast legend born on November 19, 1955. Chris Kaine, born in San Jose, California. This man is a true triple treat. Blues, R&B and jazz rolled into one incredibly talented package. Chris is known for his expressive guitar work, soulful vocals and the kind of multi-instrumental prowess that makes other musicians jealous. He's been enriching the contemporary West Coast blues scene for decades now. And honestly, if you haven't heard his music, you're missing out on something special. We also have Claude Pauly, born on the same day in 1964. While he might not be a household name, he's definitely noted in blues circles for his guitar contributions. Sometimes, the best discoveries come from the lesser-known names, don't you think? Now, November 19 also marks a sombre moment in blues history. The passing of Danny Kalb in 2022. He was 80 years old when he left us. Now, Danny might not ring immediate bells for everyone, but he was a crucial figure in the 1960s blues revival. As co-founder of the Blues Project, he helped bridge the gap between traditional blues and the emerging rock scene. His guitar work influenced countless musicians who came after him. It's important that we take a moment to remember these pioneers who paved the way for the blues we love today. Their legacy lives on in every note played by today's artists. Alright, let's travel back to 1937. Yeah, that's almost a century ago. On November 19th in Paris, France, Bill Coleman recorded a track called Big Boy Blues. This session was part of his influential swing and blues output. Imagine being in Paris in the late 30s, surrounded by the sound of jazz and blues, mixing with European sensibilities. These early recordings are like time capsules. They capture not just the music, but the spirit of an era. Bill Coleman's work during this period helped establish blues as a truly international language, transcending borders long before the internet made global connections easy. Let's talk about some albums released on November 19 that deserve recognition, and trust me, this is quite the lineup. First, in 1979, Frank Zappa dropped Joe's Garage. Now I know what you're thinking, Zappa? Blues? Well, while not exclusively blues, this album blends blues, jazz and rock in ways that were groundbreaking for this time. It's considered a landmark release for its musical inventiveness and those satirical themes that Zappa was famous for. Jump ahead to 2021. What a year for blues releases on this date. We had Dion's Stomping Ground, which featured collaborations with blues heavyweights like Joe Bonamassa and G.E. Smith. This album showed that blues could still resonate with contemporary audiences while honouring its roots. Also in 2021, The UK blues duo, When Rivers Meet, released their acclaimed sophomore album, Saving Grace. These folks revitalised blues with fresh acoustic and electric interpretations that breathed new life into the genre. And for our SRV fans, in 2007, Stevie Ray Vaughan's Blues at Sunrise was released. This collection features alternate takes and unreleased material that showcases his incredible Texas blues style and guitar mastery. That's 4 decades of blues evolution right there, packed into one single date. But November 19 isn't just about history books. It's a living, breathing day in the blues calendar. Let's look at some recent and upcoming performances that show how vibrant our community remains. In Australia, which has been absolutely killing it in the blues scene lately, we have several notable gigs. In Perth, the Ellington Jazz Club hosted Terry B. Ryan Presents Blues Legends, a tribute event celebrating the greats who shaped our sound. Over in Brisbane, international blues guitarist Eric Gales brought his magic to the Princess Theatre. When artists of that calibre tour internationally, it shows how universal the blues really is. Western Australia also saw action with Andy Penkower and Blackwood Rising at the Duke of George, and local award winners making their mark. Meanwhile, in the UK, blues hotspots like London's Ain't Nothing But the Manchester's Blues Kitchen were alive with performances from the Niall Kelly duo and the Northern Boys respectively. Even community venues like the Station in Kings Heath, Birmingham, kept the tradition alive with acoustic nights. That's what I love about blues. It thrives everywhere from grand theatres to intimate local spots. What strikes me most about November 19 is how it connects blues lovers across continents. From Bill Coleman's Paris sessions in 1937 to contemporary performances in Australia and the UK, this date represents the global nature of our beloved genre. Whether it's Chris Kaine enriching the West Coast scene, Danny Kalb's influence on the 1960s revival, or modern artists keeping the flame alive, each thread contributes to the rich tapestry of blues history. And that's why days like November 19 matter so much. They remind us that blues isn't just about individual moments, it's about connection, community, and the ongoing conversation between past and present. As we wrap up today's episode, I want you to take a moment to appreciate how interconnected our blues family really is. From the pre-war sessions in Paris to the contemporary club gigs happening around the world, November 19 demonstrates that blues is truly a living, evolving art form. Whether you're discovering Chris Kaine for the first time, revisiting Frank Zappa's bluesy experiments, or planning to catch a local blues night, just remember that you're part of this continuing story. Now, before we sign off, here's a thought to carry with you. Every time you listen to a blues record, attend a live show, or even just hum a blues riff, you're participating in a tradition that spans generations and continents. Join me tomorrow as the Blues Hotel Collective presents Blues Moments in Time. Until then, I'm Kelvin Huggins. Keep the blues alive.